Hello again everyone, Yoda123 here, and I'm back for another episode of Final Fantasy VII. So as you'll remember, in the previous episode we infiltrated Corneo's mansion and things got a little bit, well, shall we say, dicey for Corneo as we threatened him with castration. And then he dumped us into the sewers. And now we are going to make our way across the train yard to get back to Sector 7 to try and stop the Shinra troops from destroying the supports and collapsing the plate up the top. So there's a few hidden items around here that we can collect. I'll try to remember where they all are. And there's also an item that we can steal from a monster which is not on this screen, it's on the next screen I believe. So it's a little bit of a maze here. Trying to remember which way to actually go to get through. So I've also done a little bit of level grinding as well. So these ghost ones, I strongly recommend using fire attacks against them, since that's their weakness, and second of all, when you hit them, and when you hit them, they fade in and out, like you've just seen there. And they're generally a pain in the arse. So I do strongly suggest using fire magic against those. The other one that was just there, the green one, do not use ice against that one, as it will absorb it and heal it. Oh, get off. So I think we actually do need to go up here. Let me see if I can make my way across. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Ooh. So the enemies around here aren't particularly challenging. Quite easy to take out. So this is the one that I was on about that's resilient to ice attacks. And Bolt doesn't particularly do much either, so your only option really is fire magic again. Although even fire doesn't exactly do a great deal at this point. But it is highly effective against the ghosts. Whether there was anything. Okay, so that's everything for this section. So let's move on to the next bit. Okay, so in this screen, this is where we can find the monster that we want to steal the weapon from. We'll have Ares take care of all of these, I think. Ideally, I probably could have done with equipping the all materia to the fire one, but I think we can manage it for now. So actually, let's just throw a couple of cures out here, I think. So the monster that we're looking for here is the chariot boss. And of course there's a few more items to be had here as well. So there's this one here. And then over on the far side over here is a ether. Sorry, ether even. Now you might have noticed that some of the trains here don't look like the rest of the trains in the background because we actually have to use them in a moment. But first we're going to try and find this chariot monster so that we can steal the weapon that we're after, which, as I said before, is a weapon for Ares. Didn't really want to use this, but sod it. Alright, let's see if we can't find this chariot. Looks like it's going to play a game hide and seek with us. Okay, so I'll try a couple of more times to see if I can find it. If it doesn't pop up, I'll pause this recording and I'll carry on searching for it and bring the recording back up when I find it. For now, let's just see if we can find it without having to pause the recording. Well, that's not it. Oh yeah, so these are the levels I've managed to level grind up to. So Cloud's now level 13, Tifa is now level 12, and Ares is up to level 11. Those are the levels I recommend that you roughly get to this particular area. And this chariot just doesn't want to pop up. Come on, chariot boss, come on out. Don't keep us waiting now. Okay, so since it's taking its time popping up, I am going to just pause the recording for a moment while I try to find it, and I will be back with you in just a moment. Okay, so I've managed to find the monster in question. So this is it, the chariot. Now I believe he has a still rate of about, I think it's about 10%, might be even lower than that. So this may take a little bit of time, but we'll keep trying till we get it. Actually, we'll just throw a few cures on as well while we're at it. Really, I should have put steel onto Tiff, or sorry, pure onto Tiff, and had both of them doing all the healing while Cloud did all the stealing. But, well, we'll manage. I also took the liberty of just buffing up my, well, restoring my MP while I was looking for this damn thing. Since I was almost out. Ah, come on. Well, this has been a bit long-winded. Like I said, it does only have a still success rate of about 10%, I believe. It might even be lower than that, I'm not sure. Come on, hand the weapon over. Damn. The little shit's put half my team to sleep. Well, actually, half the team's asleep, shall we? Oh, Cloud's woken up. Hey, there we go. Right, in that case, I'll tell you what, should we use Ares limit breaks to heal ourselves up? Really, I should save my limit breaks for Reno, but it's all good. Oh, in case you don't know who Reno is, that's the next boss fight that we've got coming up. Probably should have said that first, really. But yes, we do have a boss fight coming up in just a moment, and that boss fight is Reno. Which we will get to in a minute. For now, we'll leave it at that. Wait a minute. Before I climb up there, the next thing we want to do is move this train forward. There we go. Now we want to make our way up onto this train. Grab the high potion before we jump across. These guys again. Whoops. Shit, wrong attack. Oh, there we go. also before we progress, something I forgot to do is we'll equip Ares with her new weapon. I think we'll take that off of her because she's not actually going to be involved in this next fight. Okay, so we've now arrived at the pillar. As you can see, there's quite a lot of commotion going on. So as you might have guessed, Barrett's up the top, trying to defend everyone. Along with Wedge, Biggs and Jesse. So Wedge is now dead. So we'll just save our game a second, since we have got a boss fight coming up at the top of the tower there. And the boss fight, like I said earlier, is Reno. Things to be aware of with this particular boss fight is his pyramid attack, which can basically, if he manages to pyramid all three characters, it's an instant end of, well, basically a game over. But you can dismantle his pyramid by using, I believe it's physical attacks on the pyramids. Missed? Don't give me that crap. One down. I don't know whether my bolt magic will help. Sorry, I just realised I've left my fire materia on Ares, unless it automatically transfers off. No matter, it's not a necessary materia. We don't. It's not like it's major or anything. We'll manage somehow. Okay, so let's continue working our way up. There's Jesse. And I think we also went past Biggs as well, possibly. There's Barrett. Okay, so we can now sort out our team, which we will now sort out. So first of all, let's... Oh, okay, so we have got... It's automatically taking the fire and the restore off. Good. Actually... a better idea. That way we can keep everybody healed in one go. While we are at it, we will also just heal everybody up before we start the battle. I think we're good to go. Oops. Okay, so Reno has now placed a bomb on the pillar support, which we've now got to attempt to try and defuse, but before we can do that, we have our boss fight. So this is his pyramid attack that I was warning you guys about. Now if I'm not mistaken, the easiest way to... Yeah, so basically just use physical attacks and you can immediately dismantle it. Simple as that. Other than that, it's quite a simple boss fight really. He doesn't have any other nasty attacks that we should be aware of. He doesn't really have any particular weaknesses either. Don't think he has anything that can be stolen from him at this point, but I will just check. Sorry Reno, but you're not getting any pyramids on my team today. So I should probably point out that when using the all materia, it splits either the damage or healing, depending on which spell you're using, between the multiple targets that you're going after. So say for instance you were using Cure All, it would split the Cure healing between all three characters. There we go, that's the end of that boss fight. And for our reward we get a nice ether. And here's Reeve, not Reeve, sorry, oh flipping hell, I can't pronounce his name. I'm going to say Seng at the moment because I need to learn his name properly. And it seems he's got a little guest with him on board his helicopter. So the Turks have now taken Ares hostage. Hey, that's very ungentlemanlike. Should never hit a lady. So we have failed, and we now need to try and find a way to get out of here. Don't really think Barrett wanted your arse in his face there, Cloud, while doing your Indiana Jones escape there. And so the Sector 7 slums have been destroyed. There's a yellow materia down there. We'll grab that one in just a moment if we can. Barrett's losing his rag a bit. Thanks for that one, Captain Obvious. Not really helping the situation there, are you, Cloud? So now we get to see how sick and twisted Shinra really are. So we can now get random encounters here again. All the things look broken. And so we get another mentioning now of the infamous Sephiroth. So I'm just going to try and get that materia a second if I can. Yeah, here we go. So it's the sense materia. And I think we'll give that one to Barrett since he doesn't have many materias right now. And what the sense materia allows us to do is to basically see our opponent's HP, things like that, I believe. If I remember correctly anyway. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll test it out in this random encounter. So let's sense that one at the back there, for instance. So it tells you its name, its level, its HP, stuff like that basically. Okay. Oh yes, before we go to our next destination, we just want to go back to, yeah, it's this one. Now if you remember a couple episodes back, I told you not to take this kid's gill. Now the reason for that was if you didn't take it, he'll have bought an item with it. And that item is a turbo ether, which will instantly fully restore any character's MP. So it's quite a hefty little item. It's a lot better than just your normal average ether. But if you took the gill, then you wouldn't get it. I think we'll just save our game here. And I think we're going to end the episode there. And we'll pick things up next time, where we shall learn a bit more about Ares and being an ancient and all that. And we shall make our preparations for infiltrating the Shinra headquarters to get Ares back. But for now, we're going to call it there. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Yoda123. Till next time. Oops, wrong button.